Okay, I'm going to put you on hold and Bill will be with you shortly, okay? Alright, thanks, Corinne. So are you working on a project, or?
It's actually a business. It's called MilkHoneyAdvice, and I try to keep people updated with everything, a little bit of everything. Ideas never run out, that's why I started the business.
It's very cool. How long have you been doing that?
Late July, I started it just a few months ago.
Cool.
And it's something that I get to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I basically do all the behind-the-scenes work, run the board for Bill, screen the phone calls, play any audio if he wants me to play audio.
Okay.
And then I have control of his microphone as well.
Do you like your work?
Yeah, I love working here. I actually was an intern, started off doing football games, just part-time, and then that kind of carried over into, I started training for the former producer of the show, and it was just one of those things where she just decided to jump into another job avenue, so I took over as the role of producer, and basically been doing it now for almost 7 years.
7 years, okay.
Yeah, I've been working with Bill for like 5.5, 6.
And is he a nice person to work with?
Yeah, I love working with Bill. The great thing about working with Bill is he makes everything really easy and simple. So it's really easy to read him, know what he wants.
It's not too complicated.
It's not too complicated, yeah. I mean, it's really easy to read Bill, you know?
Okay.
WMMB?
Don't let folks like this get put away. And Jason, I appreciate the insight.
In Melbourne?
You're calling our last hour. You're someone who works in the profession. A politically correct bureaucracy that
Alright, let me go ahead and put you on hold for Bill, okay? Thank you, Jim.
Provide that nut job that's treated with a society protection that they deserve from those people being out on the streets. It's not the lawful gun owner that causes these problems. In fact, we highlighted a story earlier. If you missed any of this, you can catch it in the podcast on demand at WMADAM.com at your convenience. Of multiple situations where the armed citizen has voted every month.
And then, besides running the board for Bill and screening the phone calls, I also take care of all the social media, all our Facebook posts, all our Twitter posts. So, I stay busy back here.
Okay. I noticed that Bill has a Twitter page as well as a Facebook page. Do you yourself have one, or is it just him?
Just him. I have a Facebook page, but I don't have a Twitter page. I don't do a lot of social networking. It's really not my thing.
Okay.
But for the radio station, I'm on it 24 hours a day.
Okay. And besides, I'll just give out the website, which is www.mmbeam.com. Besides there, is there another website where you can see Bill, or is that about
Bill
it?
actually has his own website set up as well, BillMakeLive.com.
BillMakeLive.com? Okay.
Yeah, so we've got 2 show pages.
Okay.
But actually, Bill MakeLive was created right before Bill got back from California, so he still uses that page as well.
Okay. Which one should people go more to?
WMMBAM.com.
Okay. And 10 years from now, where do you see yourself, if I can even ask that?
Wow, 10 years from now? Honestly?
Yeah, it's a bit in the future.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind maybe being program director or maybe operations manager here for Clear Channel Brevard. I love Brevard. I wouldn't want to leave. We actually have our operations manager works here now, Ken Holiday. I mean, he's been in the area, you know, since he was a kid, and I'm hoping to kind of, you know, follow in those footsteps. You know, I just kind of want to stay local for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I would love 10 years from now being like an operations manager or something like that.
Okay. And are you originally from Florida, or where are you from originally?
Yeah, originally from Florida. I've been here in Brevard, wow, I would say 18 years.
18 years?
Yeah. Yeah, grew up in Miami for a little bit, and then we moved here. I was about 13 years old, 12 years old, 31 now, so.
Okay. That's a lot of years to be here.
Yeah.
And you want to continue to be here. That's incredible.
Yeah, I've been here I just love how laid back the community is.
It's a good community.
That's what I love. And I love going to the beach, so that's another plus side. So.
Oh yeah, the beach is very nearby. Okay. And do you have any likes or dislikes you would like to share with people?
Likes or dislikes?
Do you mind if I stand next to you, or?
No, that's fine.
I'm not sure if that's.
No. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. Likes. A big like is the relationships that I have developed with some of the listeners. It's to the point now where, as soon as I hear their voice, I automatically know who it is.
Really?
So it's kind of funny because it's having a friend that you haven't seen in 6 years or whatever. I mean, some of these listeners, I couldn't even tell you what they look like, but I have that relationship to where we've been friends. Yeah, I know their voice, I know their background, I know their story.
So there's a lot of people who call again.
Oh yeah, we have tons and tons of repeat callers. Yeah, loyal listeners to the show. I mean, we've even have Bill was here in Brevard. I would say maybe 8 years ago, and then he took off to California for a little bit. But when he first did his show here, even those listeners still listen to this day.
Really?
Yeah, even though he went to California and came back, I mean, they're still loyal listeners.
That's being faithful. Wow,
Yeah.
incredible. Huh.
I tell you what,
That's interesting.
because you're feeding me during the week.
And so you can recognize their voice, but you don't know how they look like.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what they look like. I've met a few, but I mean, for the most part, there's the list just goes on and on and on of friends that I made from listeners, but I couldn't tell you what they look like.
Could you recognize their voice if they cross?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
I mean, like I said, it's one of those things. As soon as I say WMB and they just say a word, I'm like, hey Jim, how you doing? Or hey Paul, how you doing? It's like I can just recognize it right off of that one sound.
And so in the 5 years, from your callers, how many have been faithful about 5 years?
Oh wow, I would say 65 to 70%.
Really?
And then the other 30 is, new callers that maybe might have never called or have been listening to the show for 3 years and never called. So.
Just decided to call.
Yeah. But for those listeners, I mean, I can pick it up right away because I've never heard their voice before. So I can automatically tell, okay, this is a new listener.
And today it's open Wednesday, right, or something?
Wide open Wednesday.
Right. Do you like these type of days, or is it better to just have normal?
I do, because, I mean, we do have days where Bill's on a certain topic, and someone will call in and they want to go in a completely different direction. So Wide Open Wednesday gives them the opportunity, let's just say on Thursday or Friday, you have an issue you wanted to bring up, but like I said, Bill's not talking about it. You can always call back on Wednesday and bring that topic up again. Even if the story's a week old, 2 weeks old, it doesn't matter.
You can bring it back up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So that's one of the plus sides to Wide Open Wednesdays.